or I guess I should say howdy, right? I'm from the state of Texas. It's represented by this hat here. But when I talk about home, a lot of what I'm talking about is business, and that's what tonight is about. And so I'm really excited to be back speaking with you and seeing all of these amazing people here this evening. Thank you for coming out. This is amazing. I want to just thank you for that warm introduction. You're right, I've only been here 30 days as of today, but in my heart it already feels like 30 years because Kurdistan has given me a warm welcome and I just feel at home here every day. Dory, you know how to throw a party. So thank you for welcoming this delegation in the style that only you can pull off, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for organizing this trade delegation. It is monumental, and it is a real statement about the future of the U.S. and the Kurdistan region relationship as we move forward. I also want to thank all of our government officials here. I won't name you all either, that would take all night, because so many of you are here to show your support for this really important mission. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't thank them, although they're not here. That's the United States Department of Commerce. The United States Department of Commerce has recognized this trade delegation, which is really important because it goes to show how much of a commitment that the United States has in building these relationships between here and Washington. Without their support, we wouldn't be where we are, and this wouldn't be the delegation that it is. So I'm going to thank them in their absence. But most of all, I want to thank you, delegates, because it's the eagerness that you showed to join this trade delegation that is and will make it such a success. Because as you explore new markets and connect with potential partners, you're building the bridges between our two countries. Listening to your stories about your engagements with our government leadership here, as well as seeing representation from all aspects of the government and industry here, it really shows that deep and enduring connection between our countries. This dynamic region is hungry for U.S. investment and products. And you all are well placed as a part of this trade mission to make the connections that you need to feed that hunger. For several of you, this is not your first venture here into this trade market in Kurdistan. And I want you to share with your fellow delegates why it is that you continue to come back to this place and spend your time, your money, and your energy to build new investments, because I'm sure those stories are resounding. Our administration in Washington, D.C. really aims to increase U.S. economic empowerment and prosperity by lifting up U.S. businesses and exporters to compete and secure deals globally. Wherever U.S. companies can compete on a level playing field, they absolutely succeed. Supporting these commercial efforts and ensuring fair partnership for Americans and American businesses will remain one of the United States Consulate General here in Erbil's highest priority. There are so many examples of how we can move forward together to improve the business climate here. And we hear you, U.S. investors. We hear you, and we want to make changes. We hear you loud and clear on issues like clarity on customs, tariffs, and of course the desire for fiscal transparency. And we, as a group, will continue to work together to coordinate throughout the country of Iraq, not just here in Kurdistan, but also throughout Iraq, to improve the overall business climate, to enhance business opportunities for American companies. So I'm really looking forward to hearing about all the wins that you're going to have in the future. And I want to thank you all for joining us this evening, and I hope your second day of meetings are just as fruitful as the first. Have a great evening. Thank you.